Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing, this February the 21st, 2025. Daily cryptocurrency, XRP, and blockchain technology video that we've come to expect, love, need, and deserve, which has always been and will continue to be free. And yes, you can become members of Jabroni Killers for an industry cheap $3.99 a month to help support the channel, to keep this content flowing. You can also super chat to support the channel, as well as commenting, liking it, and sharing it, and most importantly, hitting that bell notification and that subscription button. Yay! And we're showing and coming to you live from the great state of Michigan, right? And the Bitcoin price today, as we're going to watch the Fighting Wolverines take on the Michigan State Spartans in basketball to try to win a Big Ten championship, to fight for first place with only 6 games to go. You can see the Bitcoin price and the rest of the coin field had a big dump today, and we've been paying attention to see if this is a head and shoulders topping out reversal pattern right here, where we have your left shoulder, your head, and your right shoulder potentially. And it looks like with the moving averages, you can see we're squeezed below, and we got a harsh rejection at the 50-day moving average in the price of Bitcoin at $97,000 and change, and we're just above the $93,000 and change of the 100-day. And if we break that, I think there could be a flash crash flush liquidation to move the market and to move the sentiment down to, at minimum, the 200-day moving average, which we haven't hit since November, the beginning of November with the United States election. And we could even come much lower than that, which on the mountain double top that we have up there, and the mountain double top is our 2 peaks from our 2 regional all-time highs, which you can see are right here if we get our little drawing tool out. You can see peak 1, peak 2, neckline, targeted move right there, right? That's what that arrow is. It's a targeted move from the 2 mountain double tops locally there. And that could bring you very, very close to that major underneath support level at $73,897. And that's what we're looking for and looking at in the Bitcoin price. And I still believe that this is probably most likely the pattern, at least in the next 3 to 6 months in the Bitcoin price. And we're going to continue to pay attention to that, right? If we scroll to real quick Bitcoin dominance, I believe he's dead. Bitcoin dominance had a nice, the last 3 days in a row, 4 days in a row, we've had a little retracement after the consolidation, after that big 10% in dominance that got you up to 64.74% dominance. We're holding support, or holding up there, and we got a little bit of a run the last couple of days. And because of that, the XLM, the XRP, and the rest of the altcoins had a big down day. The bearish crosswatch, JE, is still in effect on a lot of these coins, and you can see the moving average continues to trend down. It's even lower today. It's down to about 36.5 cents. We got another harsh rejection, just like we've been forecasting ever since the big dump back here, right? The big dump that happened with the crosshairs right here on about February the 3rd, overnight on the 1st and going into the 2nd, before we had our bounce back on the 3rd and 4th on the following Monday and Tuesday. And we still, like we've been saying, we were going to trade in between the 100-day and the 200-day, and we felt most confidently that the price was going to come back down to 28 cents. And if it broke that 28 cents, but before it broke that on a retest, there could be a nice bounce back as the bearish cross was playing out, and then it would get rejected by a fastly falling 50-day moving average. You could be looking at an 18-cent potential development there in the XLM price. And we have been out ahead of this, out ahead of the rest of the sphere, and that's why we're the best crypto insider on YouTube and in the sphere, because we told you we got short to medium-term bearish right in here. After back here in late November, I believe that was, right around Thanksgiving, where we had the grayscale filing that promoted that massive 100% blow-off top pump in 24 hours. And right when we traded down into here before we had our second run-up, which would be a, we would call that a prototypical, not a bear flag, but a bear trap, that we were short to medium-term bearish, right? And that did play true. And then we identified as we moved along, this 43 cents was the major indicator, whether we were short-term bullish or short-term bearish in the price of XLM. and it's done held it's respected that ever since then. And everybody else thought the price would be higher than it is now, and we told you the 200-day moving average would get hit, and we identified the head and shoulders as the most plausible and most likely scenario on what's going on, where we had a left shoulder, a head, a potential right shoulder developing, and that's what we've seen for short to medium term major bear market correction. And you get your bear market targets by going from the top of the head to the neckline to the point of the breakout, and that gets you all the way down here at $1.28. We flashed wick down almost to the 200-day to $1.77, and then we told you we would expect the right shoulder to build, and it has the last 7 to 14 days, and we're trading in that right shoulder. Could still pump higher, but if it breaks below that $2.59, $2.55, right about where the 50 is, you're coming immediately back down to the 227, and then eventually you're going to break that, hit the 200-day, and you're going to come down and meet this technical target. And I'm very, very confident that that's what's going to happen in the XRP price. And if we scroll a couple more of these real quick, and then I got to let you go to watch this game. This mountain double top and H bar is still in effect, and our technical target is down there at 15 cents. And I'm very confident that we're going to come in there too. XDC, we have a hidden head and shoulders reversal pattern. You can see that there in red, and that brings you down to a technical target from the neckline in that blue arrow down to 42 cents, right? And then if we scroll a couple more of these, Algo is the same thing. It's very, very bearish, and I have a dump watch in effect for Algo, which could bring you down to 18 cents, if not potentially all the way down to 10 cents over the next 3 to 6 weeks, and we're going to be paying attention for that. And we're going to have a lot more videos coming this weekend. As you can see, my voice is almost back. The illness is almost gone. So we're going to be able to give you these updates that you wanted, but I didn't want to miss an update today and give you the update that you needed because we've been sick to give you this short update. We diagnosed, sniffed out, and detected in DGB a while ago this head and shoulders topping out reversal pattern way back here. This should be no surprise that the price has been trading very, very low because our technical move was close to that 0.00522 cents, and we showed you how it would get rejected after this first leg to the downside right here, right? And then we got a little support, and now we're trading back to the downside, right? Like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. Peace and love.